D hunt?
Yeah, when he starts hunting the other Ds.
What other Ds do we have to worry about?
We got Trafalgar D Law, we got Luffy, we got Dragon,
I
we
hope
got
he does
Garp.
not find Law. He's so fucked. His crew is shit. I'm sorry. Law's great. His crew sucks. His crew sucks. I'm sorry. Law's crew sucks. They suck. I hope not.
It's time to die!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Chapter 1059, Captain Koby Incident, starring more than likely Captain Koby. This guy knows, but we don't.
Good job, asshole.
I'm the heathen this week. It's fine.
Crucify him all over the internet, folks. Anyway, we start with our wonderful misadventures with the Cold-Blooded Voyage, Volume 18, The Effects of Caesar's Hallucinogenic Gas.
Oh.
We have Katakuri punching Oven, who should be dead, and
Oven-
Oven punching Katakuri, who should be fine.
Not necessarily.
I think that Oven is way weaker than Katakuri.
No, I mean, he is, but
But
they
also heat on mochi, you think that that's not gonna,
Melt it.
melt it all?
I don't know. Does hockey stop him from being like...
Well, I mean, he was.
mochi?
I don't think he was using Haki in this case.
Then they weren't really trying, Brock.
No shit.
Also, hallucinogenic gas is, I guess, the answer to the top commanders of the Big Mom Pirates. So big up Caesar. That's cool.
I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't be.
I mean, he didn't ever use hallucinogenic gas in Punk Hazard, did he? Remind me.
Why is
I don't
it
think so.
that when it comes to things like hallucinogens,
Yeah.
like, why do you assume that those would not affect a Yonko commander?
They're
I don't
still.
know.
I mean, they may be monstrous, but they are still generally human.
Basic intelligence of I can see the future. Oh,
I
that
could see-
gas
I
is
could-
gonna
I-
get in my mouth.
I
I'll
could-
not
Okay,
breathe.
but like,
You know,
I'm
I
moving.
won't breathe. Like, dude, really?
like I won't
I'm just
breathe in the
Pass
gas.
out instead.
He's Katakuri. He can move out of
And-
the
and
gas.
they're
I don't
in
know.
an
I just
enclosed-
feel
they are
like
clearly in an enclosed space as well. The gas, I'm assuming, will fill the entire space at some point.
so. Luffy, when he was holding his breath against Caesar, and he knew that he had to do that, he was fine beating him. But Katakuri's having a tough time.
Has Katakuri ever
He
fought
also didn't
Caesar?
know Caesar was there.
He can see the future though.
Does he do it like on command?
Not well.
Is it on
What?
command or is
Like-
it?
That's his
a
whole
little
thing.
Does he do it
like,
automatically?
not
Yeah.
far. Okay, not well, but like not far in advance. It's just little snippets, like a couple
It's
seconds.
pretty huge
And also,
snippets.
if you're
Pretty huge snippets. Remember the whole thing with at the gate? That was a long
We're not even
snippet
at the
of
chapter
Future
yet.
Sight. No.
But that was like,
I don't
focusing specifically on...
At the gate, the guy was like,
Also,
my
he
head.
was channeling his vision to focus on each individual guest because there's a fucking line. So it's like, of course, he can focus his future sight on that. You have 4 different combatants you got to be watching out for here.
Do you see his fight with Luffy? Do you see his AoE effect of all of his punching? I'm sorry. Here's my thing.
Against one person!
Yes, who was also all over the place. You telling me that these guys are that? Here's what I will say.
Brock, back me up here, man.
This is an L for Katakuri in my opinion.
No, not really. I think this gas would work on just about anybody unless they have, unless they're not affected by the gas.
So
which
nobody could have seen this coming.
I think it would affect a Big Mom or Kaido as well.
The other thing is,
It's
like, he
gas.
can
It's
see
poison,
it
hallucinogenic gas. They still have
You can see
bodily
the gas.
function.
Breathe, dude!
Is the gas invisible? You can see the gas.
Again.
The newsflash! If you are a Yonko or a Yonko commander, you no longer have to breathe! Hallelujah!
Stop holding your breath for more than a minute to beat up Caesar, who's a weak little bitch. Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't think he saw him there. I don't think
But the future. Okay, here's the thing.
Just because he can see the future doesn't mean he.
he knows everything that's going to happen.
He didn't know that a giant plume of gas was going to come through.
Also, he
Not
saw the
necessarily.
future all of a sudden right before Brooke breaks the picture frame, but he had too many other things he was dealing with to go and deal with that right that fucking second!
Are you telling me that the four? Yeah, there's 4 of them. The 4 of these who I love. Don't get me wrong, I love these guys, and I think they're great. These 4 are gonna put him in a place where he's like, oh, there's too much happening. There's 4 of them. Oh God!
I mean, he's not going to be quite so bitchy about it.
He's
but
not
I
gonna
think
be a
they're strong
bitch like
enough.
you
No, he's just
are!
gonna beat his brother up because he can't see gas. I'm sorry. In my opinion, this is an L for Katakuri. Here's what I will say. The reason that in my head this works out.
Technically, yes, it is an L for Katakuri,
But
it
not
does
for the
not
reasons you're
demean.
saying.
It does not demean him in any way. Anybody could fall victim to poison gas, Alex.
So if he gets beaten here and they get away because of this one thing, you're cool with it?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like that's tough.
Oven's not that weak. He's weaker than Katakuri, but he's not that weak.
He's essentially being beaten by gas, smoke, and tricks.
It happens to strong people. People have died. Freaking Odin died because of these tricks.
Well, that's more emotional.
That's more emotional.
I mean,
Oh,
that's literally your point.
That's
always, your point is always, if it's too emotional, they lose their power. That's their whole. It's your whole
I did
thing.
not generalize like that. I
Your
said
whole thing with
emotion.
Garp-
I said emotion affects the situation
He
and
can't
the
use
different
his full power
powering
because
levels.
it's his son.
Power scaling video coming next break week.
Anyways, no. But what I'm saying is like,
Okay, here's my question: could he see the gas coming or not?
I don't fucking know. It doesn't show it.
So here's my thing: if he underestimated them and wasn't feeling like he didn't need future sight, then I understand this outcome.
Okay. He uses the future sight, but he has to. I feel like Katakuri has to be intentional in what he's trying to see. It doesn't just naturally come to him. So
Because there were those
Episode-
moments.
sorry.
Because Kat's right. There were the
18.
moments.
So three chapter pages earlier,
Yeah.
volume 15.
Sure.
They're jumping in to attack. So they are focused on Germa.
Sure.
And then Caesar comes out of fucking nowhere. Like, why would his future sight, like, it doesn't just kick in
Okay. So
naturally. So he's
so
blindsided by Caesar.
I get what you're saying. At the gate, he was focused on the dude at the gate with the gun. But he also, when he saw that the dude's actions would lead to all these people jumping in and attacking, he was able then to bean a lot of them. So his future sight, in my opinion, has a very wide range of effect, which in an enclosed space, he can see a lot of things coming, including a huge plume of gas.
Except that is a natural, like, progression of this happens, then this happens.
Right. They go to attack
Whereas
them.
Except where's
Caesar,
this?
Caesar is a separate factor completely from what Germa is doing here.
That people jumping in is an effect. It happens because of the first dude that Katakuri was focused on.
Okay.
You guys gotta realize he doesn't know what the gas is.
I'm changing
too.
I'm changing my mind now because you know what? You're right. Because when Flampe shot the needle, he didn't know that Flampe shot the needle until he walked over there and saw her giggling because she was an abstract force.
Also during
So you
that,
know what? I think you have a point there. I think because he wasn't in that. Okay.
Because he also has to actively be focusing on it because there were
Right.
moments, especially after the donut incident,
Mhm.
where he lost a bunch of his future sight and Luffy was actually getting some hits on him and he's like, ah shit, I'm not focused enough, I'm too angry, I need to
Right.
focus, I need to focus.
Right. I don't doubt that he wasn't focused in this, but I think his full focus, you're right, was on Germa.
So then when
And-
Caesar came
yeah.
out of nowhere, was able to get the gas out, he wasn't aware of, like Brock said, what that gas was, whether it was actually poison or just a hallucinogen.
Sure.
So,
Sure. Okay.
I
Like
think
yes, while it is an
like-
L for Katakuri, it's not like a big deal to me.
It's not. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like an inconsistency to me.
Or like a
this isn't something he could have prevented. He is-
Caesar 1v1's Katakuri. Oh. No.
The other thing is, even if he saw it coming, sometimes he doesn't, like, how would he react to there's going to be poison other than not breathing?
And if
Which-
the hallucinogenic gas is affecting him like Caesar's expecting it to, maybe he literally is seeing Oven as Germa, and he's still beating up Germa in his mind.
Yeah.
But they're
That
also
too.
doing more damage to him than he's expecting. So, and vice versa for Oven. Tell me this, do you think Germa is being affected by that gas, or is Caesar controlling it to not touch them?
I think he's honestly controlling it.
Okay.
I think
He's
so too,
probably
because he wants them to take him with him,
Okay.
or with them.
Okay. So they're just in like this Looney Tunes hallucinogenic gas bubble doing like the punching and the kicking.
Yeah.
And everyone else is like, hey, so you want to come
and
with us on a
whatever
boat?
control Caesar has over the gas, he's probably funneling it all towards them.
I mean, if he can remove the gas or the air from a certain area,
Okay.
I
can
can see him.
definitely-
He can control where it goes as well. I'm sure.
Okay. Do you think that he should have shown this earlier, or do you think this is a fine surprise for
I think
Caesar to bring out at this
I think
point?
this is a matter of survival for him. It's not a matter of showing his power.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
wants to get off here alive because Big Mom's pirates will kill him.
Because do you think that would have worked
Or
on Luffy when they
enslave him.
confirmed him at the end, instead of going all big and like scary gas thing when they were fighting him on Punk House, or you should have just hallucinogen them?
Well, I think the problem there is I think the problem there is that Luffy knew Caesar's tricks. He just knows straight up, don't breathe, hit him long enough before
I mean, the other thing is, when was this hallucinogenic gas created? It could have been after the fight with Luffy, too.
It's true. He could have leveled up since then. This is more of a Gastino feed rather than a Caesar feed.
Gastino's way more impressive.
The other thing is...
I'll give the W to Gastino, not Caesar. I hate Gastino. I hate Caesar.
The other thing is on Punk Hazard, I feel like Caesar wanted Luffy gone.
Yeah.
Hallucinogen, like this one...
This is diversion.
It's diversion, but it's also, like Brock said, it's survival.
It's escapism.
It's, like, it wouldn't be... While, yes, he could take them out full on, I think Caesar would know that if he
killed...
failed... Well, also, if he killed two of Big Mom's biggest peeps, like, she'd be really after him. And he's like, nah, I don't need her on my ass more than she already is.
Well, and also, I mean, and there's also the thing, too, is, like, because Caesar, I mean, he's an asshole, but he's not stupid.
Yeah.
Like, he knows who he's gassing.
He's smart in ways.
He knows who he's gassing. And I wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. Oh, shut up. Shut up. All right. It wouldn't surprise me if maybe the hallucinogenic has a higher success rate than maybe a more fatal gas, because he might not know. Like maybe they've got like a defense against it that he's not sure about. But this always works.
No,
but I don't know. There's a lot of factors.
Yeah.
You don't have to say it.
There's a lot of factors.
So here's my last question on this panel, because damn, have we spent some time on this cover page.
I know.
Does this and any of his gases work on Logios, do you think? Specifically the no air one on fire, that'd be interesting. I think that's a counter. But everything else?
And that's a really hard question to answer, too, because we just don't know.
It's the physical
We just don't know how the insides of a Logia actually works. Are they inside that element all the time? If they let themselves rest, do they go back to human form? Like,
there is definitely a human form to Logias, but I think the Logia people choose it unless, like, for example, Blackbeard's grabbing them, or like Hockey is hitting them.
So I mean, I think the best answer I can give, not knowing anything about the biological functions of a Logia, is catch them when they're at their weakest. Which, like, say if you're like an admiral who's probably been hunted his entire life, they probably never turn that shit off. They're probably hunt all the time, except for obviously when they're like writing papers and shit. But I imagine there's ways to control so that they're still innards.
Hockey is just, God damn it, I burned another one. Damn lava. Shit.
No, that's the best I can think of, is like the only way to really be able to affect a Logia like that is catch them at literally their most relaxed or their weakest, unless there's just like a weird balance there where, like, even if their bodies turn to this, they still technically have the functionality of a human, which, I mean, it'll be really hard to explain that. So it's just with Logias, it's hard to tell.
The answer that Oda can give me is if Caesar ever interacts with Kizaru and changes his light colors with gas, because different gas reacts with light. It's just like Kizaru's glowing blue, and he's like, oh, no, I don't like it. Caesar's like,
I hate this color. He's just laughing, fuck you.
Not so cool now, are you, Kizaru? Kicking speed of light.
I'm not tough enough for pink.
Okay, cool. Well, with that, let's get into the actual chapter. A little note, I got word about New Genesis topping Apple's global charts while Adu-san's live performance of the song was going on. It was like I was actually witnessing the start of a new era. That was cute. So,
I'm assuming that's a reference to the film, right?
yes, the songs, I believe, and the voice actresses. So, near Sphinx, Whitebeard's homeland, New World, a solitary ship upon the ocean.
Oh, look, Yoi.
Oh, boy! All right, flap, flap. All right, thanks again for the ride, Yoi.
Do you see how I like?
I
inceptioned you into like putting it there?
Inceptioned him.
I was like, oh, Cat Curry might be in this because of the cover story.
And I'm just like, just put Marco. He might be in this chapter. Who knows?
That'd be cool. Okay, go ahead. I think that's not Marco. The next whoever that is.
It's Shanks. So
Okay.
who traditionally has been reading Shanks?
You're going to join the crew, Marco.
Oh, you're really not.
You're really not.
Oh, you're really not going to join the crew, Marco? Quit dreaming, Yoi. I'm way too old and worn out to keep playing babysitter for you great pirates. Hey, it's not like I'm a handful or anything. Back me up here, Beck.
Afraid you
Yeah. See you around, Yoi.
A little earlier, back in Wano.
Okay.
Seriously, you're not leaving with us? Come on, be a pirate. Say it. That's Sanji.
Say it ain't so, Yamato-chan!
probably already knew this, but that forest guy was only driven off thanks to whoever caused that immense burst of haki.
Oh, thank you, Oda, for giving me this conversation! This is context I needed.
Kaido might be gone now, but his absence has opened up the floodgates for guys like that to pour into the country. Can't just abandon everybody now, can I?
Thank God for the real reason. I'm gonna walk around Wano because fucking that's what Oda. No, you were. This is great. Great.
Besides, I doubt either of us would enjoy our adventures if we were always worrying about Wano. ... But man, I still really want to be one of you, to be a real crewmate. I guess you got a point. It would be a load off my mind. Okay. I'll leave Momo and the others to you. All right.
Careful, Yamato. Momo has a lot of pride. Don't wound it.
Oh, more Marco! Yes!
Let me see. I know. I'll find another reason for me to stay.
Yamato-chan! Straw Hats! There's a ship nearby that'll give me a lift, so I'll be heading off first, Yoi.
Marco, you're leaving already?
Yeah.
You saved me back in the Summit War, right? Never got to say thanks.
Jinbei! Take Ace's brother and go! Back then, you all seemed so ready to spring into action. Makes you wonder why, doesn't it, Jinbei?
That was a while ago. Who could say?
Yeah, this is wholesome. I love this. I'm sure Ace would be proud of you. I'm sure Ace would be proud to see how far you've come, Yoi.
Oh, yeah?
The times belong to you youngsters now. Stay strong.
Got it. Later.
And he flies back to, I'm assuming, Sphinx.
That's Sphinx, yeah.
And he hopped on board the red-haired pirates' ship because he didn't want to fly all the way there.
Yeah.
That was cool. I like that a lot.
The Isle of Women, Amazon Lily, Calm Belt.
Okay, now this beep is scaring me a little bit. The Isle of... Okay.
Also, look at how destroyed it is, by the way.
But she's here. She's
No,
in
I know,
bandages!
I'm just saying.
Did Koby do some shit to my lady?
You guys start reading, please.
Okay. We don't know who reads for Boa.
Let's just say the town is in bad shape. This is the first time in history men have invaded like this.
As long as I'm here, the Navy won't stop coming. But where in the world would I go? Since it's come to this, I think I'd better go marry Luffy!
You always think that!
A few weeks prior... Oh, shit.
The gates are down! We're under fire! The Kuja are resisting!
Oh, Brock, that's definitely your character there.
Deploy the new...
No, that's his character.
No, that's not him talking.
Oh,
That's
go
not
ahead.
him.
No, sorry.
Deploy the new pacifistas! The Seraphims should be on the front lines!
Still not ready to come out and face us, Hancock.
Get ready to record what happens!
Roger!
Wait, where's Roger? No, I'm kidding.
Shut
That'd be funny.
Let's see. Who is that? I can't fight a child!
The chapter of overwhelming strength. Isn't... Oh, yeah. Isn't that... Kia! What the fuck is that?
Warship spotted! Watch the stern!
Huh? What the? Attention! Report from the shore! Pirates incoming!
An Emperor's crew is here! The Blackbeard Pirates! It's a sea quake!
Oh, that's Brock.
The Sea Kings will notice us!
I've come for the pirate empress. I will not power like hers fall into the Navy's clutches.
Hancock, what a gorgeous face! Her head will make a wonderful trophy after I wring her neck!
You can have your way with her after we take her powers.
Hang on. Don't you think we could have more fun with her if we took her... Oh, God! Took her alive? Oh!
Full Sentinel! We need you to give the order to engage Blackbeard!
Hold fire until we hear from HQ.
Yeah!
I'm not here for the fleas.
Oh.
Get out here, Boa Hancock!
I can't say I'm surprised. We expected other pirates to want a piece of the former warlords. Hancock-san, the Navy isn't looking for a fight. If you surrender yourself to us, I promise we'll leave immediately. Okay. Sisters.
Let us handle this, sister.
This hero of theirs sure is conceited.
Don't waste your breath. I'll never submit to another's captivity.
Wait, sister, don't do it.
Commodore Teach, save us. Nothing phases this thing.
Huh? Wait, you're kidding. White hair, brown skin, and black wings?
Oh my God.
You guys aren't serious. This kid took all of you down by himself? PX? Don't tell me he's a pacifista!
What the fuck? Ah!
Damn it, a pacifista brat! What the hell is going on? This is huge! Black hole!
Slay that! Babo-san! You took Vice Admiral Yamakamichi! Hey, Pacifista! Stop that! You'll smash the people who've been turned to stone! Stop right now! That's an order! Perfume? Huh?
Snake Princess!
Get your filthy hands off of me!
She can't use her powers!
Former warlord, Pirate Empress Boa Hancock. Bounty, 1,659,000,000.
I see they don't call you Empress for nothing.
Emperor Blackbeard Marshal D. Teach.
Most of the morons on my crew are petrified. You sure got us good.
What do I do? Everyone's been turned to stone.
I've had my eye on your power for quite a while.
My beauty is what makes this power formidable. If you kill me, all your little friends will remain statues forever. My God, whoever inherits my power won't be able to release them. I knew it. Boa Hancock is far trickier than anyone expected. Oh, Luffy's in the background there.
Seems like we're at a bit of an impasse, doesn't it, hero? You did me a favor at Rocky Port.
What?
That made it possible for me to oust Ochoku and become the boss of Pirate Island. If I unhand the woman, do you reckon she'd play nice and change everyone back to normal?
It'd be a headache for me if she didn't restore the Marines. I'll do it if you two get off my island.
You know, I just don't buy it. The way I see it, if I let go, you just turn us to stone, right? I honestly don't think any man can resist your charms. This is a real head-scratcher. But I guess I gotta kill you.
Please wait! Don't throw all those lives away!
I knew the Navy would lay siege to the island, but I didn't think the terrain here would get this devastating. Sorry I'm late, Hancock.
Dark King Rayleigh?
Oh my God.
Whitebeard's old apprentice, huh? I know it's immature to admit this, but I really don't like you.
Pirate King's right hand, Dark King, Silver's Rayleigh. Rayleigh? What? Silver's Rayleigh? What?
Hancock, release everybody that's been turned to stone. I will ensure this de-escalates without issue. Then the invaders will leave the island. I won't allow any funny business.
Oh, fucking thank God. Present day. I'm so glad you managed to survive that.
Let's see. Somebody says that to Rayleigh.
It's
Thanks
thanks
to
to you, Rayleigh.
Progress sometimes causes new problems.
Yep.
Even the Calm Belt isn't safe anymore. With Vegapunk's Seastone paddle ships out there, between the Navy's new weapons and Blackbeard's arrival, I thought we were... Oh, that's Old Lady.
Yeah.
Between the Navy's new weapons and Blackbeard's arrival, I thought we were done for, y'all.
Holy shit. Former
And-
Empress of Amazon Lily from 2 generations ago, ex-captain of the Kuja Pirates.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, we all
Shukaku
kind of had a
Yaku?
thought that she was possibly an Amazon Lily.
I
person.
had no idea.
Yeah.
I just thought she might
At
be
the
on
very
rocks.
least, at the very least, I was pretty certain she was a former Kuja.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
To be frank, we got lucky. Circumstances allowed me to resolve things with my reputation. I've gotten old. I'm pretty certain I wouldn't win a head-on fight against Blackbeard these days.
That's a big admission.
Yep. From the sounds of it, the Navy are looking to replace the 7 warlords with those new weapons.
Even after everything.
Those 2 didn't even have a single scratch on them.
It was bizarre. One of them just looked like Big Sis did when she was a kid.
That's a scary thought.
Holy shit,
Yes,
you're
well-
right.
Yes, we'll be docking at Egghead Port soon. Regarding the kidnapping of Captain Koby.
Captain Koby, the hero of the Rocky Port incident, has been abducted by one of the 4 emperors, Blackbeard. His current status is unknown. Word spreads across the world. End chapter 1059.
Well, now we know that Luffy's going after Blackbeard. Fuck.
Well, fucking who
Maybe.
first? If he sees Sabo's paper, if he sees fucking Kobe's paper, maybe next chapter there'll be another paper.
So, war on the world.
like Vivi.
My big working theory,
What the fuck?
obviously, so if you go back up to the one who slashed the island, that looked like a baby Mihawk, mind you.
No, did it?
It
Okay, so just to be clear, those are King's Race, dude. Those are
Those
are
King's Race mixed with
No,
like
the fire, bro. The fire and the wings.
Yeah.
King's
No,
Race
we're not denying that.
mixed with the former warlord DNA. I'm pretty fucking convinced, considering one of them looks like Hancock, and that is the spitting image of what Oda has drawn
Where's this?
young Mihawk to look like. It's right there, right there. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes and tell me that is not Mihawk.
Holy shit! It does have the rings. That's
It's a
very
swordsman
specific
who
choice.
just cut.
Look at his,
Oh, the
look at
sword!
his sword.
Yeah.
That looks like fucking
Looks like King DNA mixed with Warlord DNA.
No, but
and it looks like
Knight.
a black blade.
What's the fucking name for
I
it?
forget its name. I'm sorry.
I know what you're talking about.
Just
the Knight. It's Knight. That looks like his fucking sword. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So there's 2 of them. There's 2 Seraphins.
I assume that there's 7. Honestly.
Maybe more.
Maybe more.
And they sent 2 of them to fucking kill Boa? Or was that their goal? Was that their goal? They were gonna take out
kill
Boa?
or kidnap. Or
Well, I mean, obviously their goal was different from Kobe's goal.
So
I wouldn't necessarily say that.
So when did they get Mihawk's DNA? Or are they using DNA?
I would assume that anytime you're inducted into the Warlords, you have to go through some screening and whatnot, and they probably took blood.
Jeez.
Like, I'm making a big leap in logic there, but I think it's
It would
also
make sense.
I think it's logic that makes sense.
They definitely have kings because they were experimenting on it in
Yeah.
Kaido's flashback.
He was there with Kaido
before
at
he
the
broke him
place.
out, right? And Vegapunk's whole lineage factor is that he can take like devil fruits and put them into people's body. Why can't he take people's body and put them into robots? Are these robots or are these living things?
2 important things, though.
Both.
Both?
Two important things to acknowledge here, though.
Shit.
1, Rayleigh's awesome, but also, he's apparently not as strong as Blackbeard.
At least he doesn't think he is.
Which is ridiculous in my mind because if Blackbeard's main power is taking away your devil fruit and really doesn't have one, that means his devil fruit powers are
Also,
above his
Rayleigh
hockey.
Rayleigh is so old at this point.
Yeah, I think it's literally just
Couldn't you
Rayleigh's
make
like,
this-
I'm whole.
Couldn't you
I'm
make the same
old.
argument for Garp? Then?
Yeah,
But he was the
Garp-
most powerful person in Marineford, no?
That's assumption, yeah.
So that's a huge power jump for Blackbeard if Rayleigh doesn't want to fight him head on.
Sure, but we've had Luffy make a huge power jump in not even like a month.
No,
Also,
but I do agree.
I
I do think we're sleeping on Blackbeard.
Is it just me or is he showing haki when he gets attacked by the Seraphim?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got.
So that's some confirmed fucking coding.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit. Well, I've never seen him use haki before, so that's a big
okay.
deal.
I'm just glad Boa's not dead.
Me too.
I'm glad the rapist was turned to stone. God,
Oh
sucks.
my god! No, seriously,
Holy
the way
fuck, that was so fucked up.
the way that read seriously was
I
like.
don't want to read that guy anymore.
Yeah, sorry.
Dear God.
Yeah, Rayleigh, by the way, is 78, Alex, if you've forgotten.
Garp is what, 60
I
something?
think he's 79. I'm pretty sure.
Jeez.
If you really want
They're-
me to
they're
check.
about- they're about the same
So
era,
we're
so-
supposed to assume Blackbeard can take Garp too now?
I'm guessing so.
Holy
I think there's only a few people in the world that can
shit.
take on Blackbeard personally.
Holy shit. Yeah, and Blackbeard totally like no diff Boa, dude. Like none diffed.
I just gotta because like I'm still under the impression that Blackbeard is the main
Because
antagonist.
she has conquerors too, dude.
Oh,
Like
nope. Garp and Rayleigh are the same age. 78.
Because she's also a triple hockey user, and he just fucking mowed her down. And now you could argue it was because like she was fighting all these people, and he got in there like sneakily, but like he just walked up to
I mean,
her, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. This was, as far as villains go, a really cool Blackbeard moment though.
Yeah.
It was like
I'm just okay.
the line.
So thankful.
This is a real head scratcher, but I guess I
am
gotta kill you.
so thankful. So the meme that I saw was Blackbeard with the heart going "Zah!" and like shooting hearts, and I was like, that's fucking weird. And then I saw that he was invading the island. I'm like, oh no, why would he do that? But she's okay because this was weeks before.
Unless, did he take her power, though?
No, he
She has to kill her.
He has to kill her to take her
Yeah,
power.
you have to die to
Or
lose
they
your
have
devil
to be
fruit
in the
ability.
process of dying for him to do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
but God, why?
So-
why take Kobe? Why take Kobe?
I wouldn't be surprised if he knows his connection to Luffy
Do you,
Yeah.
or Garp.
Do you think it might be because of Aokiji being on Blackbeard's crew?
Mm.
Aokiji's like, hey, if you go to that island, bring me that marine.
Kobe has a lot of connections with a lot of strong people.
Do you think Blackbeard?
I
knows
wouldn't
his
surprise
connection
if
to Luffy?
he knows about these connections.
Maybe
Do you know
Black-
his connection to Luffy?
He's a cunning fucking dude. He has a network.
Maybe Blackbeard wants to find out what the fuck's going on with Sword.
So did he go there for Kobe or did he go there for Boa?
It was for
He went there
Boa.
for Boa.
I think the hero happened to be there.
Mm-hmm. But wait, Kobe helped him, right? What did he say?
Well, he inadvertently helped him by taking someone else so he could take control of the island.
Seems like we're at a bit of an impasse here. You did me a favor at Rocky Port, so I'm assuming whatever Kobe did at Rocky Port made it. Then he wasn't there.
There is a note at the bottom past, the color panels or whatever.
Oh,
I don't know what
Ochaku.
it said, but
in Japanese meaning of Wang Zi. Wang Zi is one of the like old pirates that was on Fucking.
I think you're correct. On
Sebek's
rocks.
crew,
I mean, yeah.
right?
I mean, keep reading.
If I remember, yeah, Rock's crew was the first man in China. One business choice to convert the change to okay. Signing coverage Japanese waters, instrumentally across European Japan. So. I like how Goku's here. And Oda really wanted to represent Chinese reading. Okay. It's okay. Wang Ji was on the next crew,
yes.
and Oshaku and Wang Ji are similar readings.
Yes.
Which means Wang Zi's alive? Question mark?
Oh,
Depends
keep
what
going.
happened.
What?
There was more at the bottom. I don't know if you read that part.
This?
Yeah.
But rewrote could be confusing. Usually we get bounty poster for the character and organization would value Japanese reading in general. I'll probably translate out to means given at least good person.
In case any of that, I don't know.
No idea. So okay. But here's the thing, I always assumed Wang Zi was one of the zombies on Moria's crew when we were in Thriller Bark. Like, there's Captain John, there's Wang Zi, and then there's the Silver Axe guy. And I just assumed that was where Wang Zi was. So, maybe like a descendant of Wang Zi.
So that was the meme you saw, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Meadow! Ha
And,
Holy shit.
and we also, this is a small thing, but we got a bounty for Boa as well. So
Yeah, new
Billions, dude.
New bounty and a new
Billions.
honestly a new bounty for both of them.
Blackbeard went up. Blackbeard went up, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
he went up
the shit he's pulling.
because he was like 1 point something.
That's
billion
so
last
scary,
time.
dude. That's so fucking scary.
No, this is the first time I've been legit like scared of Blackbeard.
I was scared for Boa, dude.
I mean, the fact that Blackbeard's almost a full billion more than Luffy's bounty.
Nearly, yeah. But here's the thing, like, everyone else got turned to stone, essentially. Like, there's literally only her warriors that are still left. Everyone else is
And
stone.
Blackbeard and Koby.
Like, Boa is fucking smart. She's like, you want them back?
No, she's
Release me,
she
bitch.
knows her shit. She hasn't survived just based off her power. You gotta survive with a lot.
I wonder if we'll get like a... do you think Kobe's is going to be like a main story thing? Or do you think that'll be like a Hamlepo's adventure to save Kobe?
No.
Okay.
No.
He was taken by Blackbeard.
Okay.
It's a main story.
That's main
thing,
story.
man.
Okay.
And I think Luffy's gonna have a big part in it, personally.
I think so.
Poor Hamlepo. I bet he's really sad.
Hemlepo.
Yeah.
I mean, Helmeppo will be in it, I'm sure, but
No, I bet he's really sad, though, when he comes back and fucking Kobe. Do you think everyone got turned back and
Yes.
then he stole Kobe?
I think
or he stole Kobe and then everyone got turned back?
I think they got them both to leave the island, and then he took Kobe, because Rayleigh wasn't there at that time.
From the Marines?
because Rayleigh was still on the island,
Mm.
and he wasn't gonna act with Rayleigh around at that point.
Well, I gotta give Oda props, because he could have been a real dick with this chapter and just left us without the conclusion of them, like, leaving and just being like, next week we'll see how that ends.
Actually, I didn't.
So I
it wasn't what I said
appreciate
I wanted. Was Boa's update on this chapter last time?
Possibly.
Let's see. Hold up.
We're doing a lot of, like, Warlord updates, aren't we?
Oh yeah,
We need it.
Cat's got the list she wrote for last time.
You did. You wanted more updates on the Warlords, Boa, and her crew. So
That's
Brock got that one.
Thank goodness.
So is Boa now gonna leave the island or no?
She's gonna go marry Luffy, didn't she?
No, I know, but, like, does she leave the island now?
I think they have to.
Are Marines still gonna attack her island? I don't know how this...
I mean, they're gonna go after her.
Marine-wise.
Like she said herself, like as long as I'm on this island, they're gonna keep coming.
Right, but then fucking Blackbeard showed up.
Yeah, and I think that makes it even worse. So now she's really got to find somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, she has a ship, but, like, won't they just take over her island and then be like, hey, we'll kill all your people if you don't come back?
I think
She's got a rough situation.
I think one of two things might happen.
Yeah.
I think there's two places she could potentially find cover with. Maybe a short alliance with Buggy's little organization, because it's kind of a gathering of the old warlords. Or maybe she with the Straw Hat Grand Fleet.
Straw hats.
No, I love that.
Straw hats.
But I'm saying they're both viable because, like,
No, exactly.
I could totally see all the old warlords kind of hidden up, or at least a lot of them hidden up the Buggy's
Because
company.
I could see, especially if Buggy keeps pretending to be the full face of Cross Guild, I could see Rayleigh like rolling up with Hancock and just being like, "Hey, Buggy." And he's like, "Oh,
He knows Buggy. That's right.
First mate Rayleigh. Oh, like
That's funny.
I think as long as Rayleigh is on that island, the Navy's not attacking it. Right?
I don't know with those new.
Because he showed up. Right? He wasn't
showed
there
up.
already.
No, yeah, he showed
I
up
think
later.
his presence guarantees some safety for that island.
It guarantees some. But I think now that
permanent, man.
Unless they're sending an admiral, no one's taking Rayleigh in, I don't think.
no, but like Boa, she's a target now.
No,
I mean,
100%. And she's been dealing with attack after attack, but unlike Mihawk, she's not mobile. Like, her whole, like, family is that island, essentially.
I think she's going to have to get mobile, though.
But then who's going to protect the island?
It's not about the island, it's about the people.
She's going to bring the whole... Oh, you're going to all people go with her?
People, not a place.
So all the people are going to go with her?
I don't know.
I don't know if her boat can handle that many people.
Either they're going to migrate, or she's going to leave off by herself, or Rayleigh will guide her somewhere else. Because as she said, as long as she's there, they'll keep hunting her.
Sure, well, they're going to...
I don't think she's going to remain on Puja Island.
But don't you think that the Marines would see her leave and go, okay, well, now we're going to take your island and then force you to come back, right?
I don't know. That's the issue.
I don't think she's in a really tough position.
I don't think she's staying on the island. That's why I think she might take cover with one of those two big forces.
Yeah, she might have to join up with the Yonko, which Luffy would be great. That'd be so funny to have her show up and be like, Luffy!
Sanji turns to stone for a second. Wait, he's on our side. He's on
our
side.
Oh, God! No,
wait.
Doesn't even use the power, just immediately
He just turns to stone himself. That would, yeah.
Hancock!
She'd be super confused because, like, I didn't even do anything.
Can we also just, like, talk about how cool it would be if, like, Hancock was on Luffy's ship?
No, that'd be fucking amazing.
I mean, yeah, he's got one warlord. You had the warlord theory from before, right? Where, like, so many warlords
Yeah,
join
I was
each
gonna
crew.
say, I think besides Blackbeard, I was like...
I think Boa has to. There's no warlord status for her to be anymore.
Well, exactly.
And the only reason she was a pirate empress was because she was a warlord.
I think Brock's theory is absolutely correct. It's either Straw Hats or Cross Guild. One of those two has to be her, or like not necessarily even the Straw Hats main ship,
Yeah,
but
just his grand
definitely
fleet,
the fleet.
you know? Because, I mean, Barto, he's going to know that she's a huge fan of Luffy.
Just I hope.
Do you
He knows
Yeah.
he knows everything about
man,
Luffy.
do you think Moria's alive?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
So Blackbeard kept him alive.
I think he kept him alive.
Because he doesn't seem to care about Boa's, like, being on his crew. He just wanted her power.
Oh, yeah.
Also, was this the thing that he was talking about way back when? Oh, they're just going to leave it there, then I might as well go take it for myself. Do you think this is that?
Who knows? There's so many things he'd be talking about.
There are too many things.
This is a stop.
This is definitely not what
I would never have thought. I would never.
I don't think it's this. I don't think it's this.
But it could. But I mean, devil fruit hunting, man. That's his fuck. That's what he does.
But bright side, we also know that Boa's power affects most, if not all, of Blackbeard's crew. So
I mean, Blackbeard is looking pretty fucking scared of Rayleigh. Like, I know Rayleigh doesn't think he could take him in a fight, but Blackbeard doesn't think he can take Rayleigh in a fight. Otherwise, he would.
I think Blackbeard's the kind of type who wants 100% chance of winning.
Yeah, Rayleigh.
And right now, 2 of his crewmates are frozen in stone.
The only 2 that he seemed to bring with him, Katarine Devon and
Well, I don't think he was expecting.
Vasco shot.
I don't think he was expecting Rayleigh to show up. That's why he only brought that many.
Yeah.
He might not have been quite as scared.
Which makes me wonder what the
knows?
fuck else his crew is doing.
Maybe they're all doing the same shit elsewhere.
Since we're doing Warlord updates, do you think we're gonna go to Weavile next?
I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't happen.
Fuck Weavile!
I know,
but at the same time, he's in the story, so we gotta see him.
Yeah, I mean, here's my thing: if Marco's going to Sphinx, right? Marco's probably done with the story unless some shit happens.
Unless Weevil.
And Weavile's been hunting him, so that you would think his ultimate plan would be to get to Sphinx if he knows that's where Marco is staying, right?
Yeah.
Whitebeard's homeland.
That makes sense.
So maybe we go to Sphinx next, and I'm like, yay! And then it could be really bad.
It could be really bad.
Could be really bad.
That's
watch Marco fly over those mountains to Sphinx, and just everybody's dead.
Well, here's the thing. No. He would specifically. I don't think Weavile would think this because he's stupid. But his mom would be like, no, leave the people alive, but be a threat. And so when Marco comes, he either has to fight you or you kill all the people. Because otherwise, if everyone's dead, Marco could just fly away. He's like, shit.
True.
He's not the revenge type. But if everyone's there and Weavile's like,
I don't know. He helped lead a revenge war against Blackbeard.
And lost.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I don't know.
Maybe Marco's got a little fiery temper.
No, he's tired of losing people, dude. But I don't want to lose them.
No, he's tired of being the one left alive, so he could just go fight.
Suicide mission, yeah.
Suicide mission.
Kamikaze Marco.
I'll take you with the whole island!
I am not going to make the joke that just came to mind considering the day.
Oh, man.
Wow, dude.
We'll see if that stays in.
Wow. Yeah. That is today, isn't it?
Just leave it in because
If
I didn't make any actual references. They can determine what it is on their
depending
own.
on when we upload this, they don't know what day it is.
I think they'll make that.
Context matters.
Anyway.
Don't mention a date, anybody.
So yeah, now I'm really fearful for the next chapter. Also, no break, which is really exciting.
Yes.
Because I need no break. Okay, are we going back to revolutionaries in the next 5 chapters?
Dude, I don't fucking know.
I don't think so.
I thought we would, but then this chapter came out. And I'm like, oh wait, Sabo was on the phone last chapter? I actually completely forgot about that.
No, this man completely forgot about that. The whole.
No, this is just like.
Oh, it really is a Warlord update because we also got Kuma last chapter, and Crocodile, and Buggy, and Boa.
Buggy's a Yonko, remember?
Now Yonko.
Yeah.
But so, he was a Warlord.
So wait, what other Warlords do we need to update?
Weevil.
And,
Doflamingo?
Yeah, I want a Dofi!
I mean, we do usually see him like reacting to news because someone brings him fucking newspapers.
I mean, I can see him.
It's just him dead. He's just dead in the cell. That's his update. He gets one panel. Just that assassin got to him.
Don't you do that.
Well, don't Weevil do this shit to my boy!
Well, I guess, I hope that I hope the next time we see Marco, he's just dead on the ground. One panel. That's it.
He'll always revive. I'm worried about a fight with him and Weevil, though. I really am. Because Weevil, if he's actually the son of Whitebeard was the man who I could easily put above Marco. So I'm like, it's scary.
I mean, I could put a few people easily above Marco, but
I know. But you're
including Sanji.
But you're a dick.
What you don't think?
I don't think
you don't think.
I absolutely think Sanji beats Marco.
You don't think?
No.
You don't think Shanks? You don't think
Sanji
Shanks
cannot take both of those commanders at the same time, King and Queen. No. And Marco could. No. No. I'm not even giving that much bias. I'm just not more biased for Marco.
I think Sanji would beat Marco.
Anyway,
we'll talk about it some other time.
Anyway.
I was saying, so you don't think Shanks is easily above Marco?
No, easily. Yeah.
Okay.
No. I'm just saying specifically in the crew and with the relation to Whitebeard. That's why I'm worried about Weevil.
Okay.
Because if he's comparable to Whitebeard, that scares me.
That's fair.
Right? No, obviously, Yonko.
At the very least, Weevil does seem overwhelmingly strong.
All Yonko beat Marco. I just have to put... No, not Buggy. I'm going to fix that clip so people don't give me shit. I do not think Buggy wins against Marco.
That's funny.
I'd be interested in a Mihawk Marco
are you ready for your flashy
I would assume Mihawk would probably win since it seems...
I'd like to give it to Mihawk, but I think it'd be a really good fight.
It'd be
the
cool.
flight and everything. Like, I think there's some dynamics there. Because Mihawk can't fly, that's the thing. I think there's the advantage there. And he definitely can't hurt Marco with his, his black blade, so... that'd be a really fun fight.
I mean, that's not necessarily true.
There's some... What? Oh, you think he can't cut him with the black blade?
I mean, if he has a strong enough Haki, I'm sure he could.
Well, I'm saying because it's Haki'd, it stops, people from going through Marco's flames, right? Just kind of like how Garp punched him in the face.
Well, you're saying he can cut him.
He can, yeah.
Okay, we're agreeing then.
Yeah,
all right.
we're in agreement.
I thought you said he
with
can't.
Haki, you can hit Marco.
I thought you said he can. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he can.
Like when Marco hit, Kizaru, and it was both physical. No one was going through anybody.
Yeah.
Right. Oh man, God, what's gonna happen to Koby? Is he a draw like Ace? Do you think?
He might be.
Do you think Blackbeard is?
But for who? Is he a draw for somebody in the Marines? Is he a draw for Luffy? Is he a draw?
It could be a bigger draw for Garp than Luffy.
Possibly. Just because,
but what does he gain from that? He only gains one dead Marine. He doesn't gain a devil from that.
He gains Garp, which then Luffy. Here's the thing: if he wants Garp for Luffy connection, because he couldn't get Dragon, that's the next family member to go after, right?
Or
because he wanted to take down Dragon for
not to mention, there's also Garp's prior history with King of the Pirates at God's Valley.
Garp is a big deal. He's taking this hero maybe to get the bigger hero of the Marines. But to what end, right? That is the question.
I mean, but it also might have something to do with the fact that he's a D.
But he also my ultimate assumption with Blackbeard is that he wants Luffy's mythical zone devil.
What if he goes on a D hunt?
That's what I think. A D hunt?
Yeah. When he starts hunting the other Ds.
What other Ds do we have to worry about?
We got Trafalgar D Law, we got Luffy, we got Dragon,
I hope
we got
he does
Garp.
not find Law. He's so fucked. His crew is shit. I'm sorry. Law's great. His crew sucks. I'm sorry. Law's crew sucks. They suck. I hope not. Kid might have a better chance.
You're sleeping on Beppo. I think Beppo takes...
He's the only one of note.
What about Big Gene?
He's the only one of note.
Right?
Big
John Bart.
Was a slave to celestial dragons, man.
You are sleeping on. He picks up.
So was Boa.
He picks up a good.
And she got away. He did not until he got involved with it.
Hey, Alex, listen to me.
Okay.
John Bart picks up a real nice tree trunk. He hits Blackbeard over the head a couple of times. Boom, done.
The only reason that Boa got away though didn't she get away? Yeah. So.
But she was held in Marijois. He was literally walking around in Sabati. I don't know, man.
Like, he also had the exploding collar rod.
I feel kind of bad for Jean Bart right now.
Jean Bart is the sleeper agent.
Tell me that Law's crew is an absolute dog shit.
For the most part, yes.
It's dog
Absolutely.
shit.
I mean,
Like, most of them, we've never actually seen them fight.
To me, from what I can see, from what little evidence
I will say Kid's crew is better.
They're
than
more.
Law's, in my opinion.
It seems like they're more. Seems they're more utility because let's also.
Oh my god, yeah, Puppet Man.
It seems like their guys are a lot better at odd jobs.
Yeah. Well, also they care less. I feel like
they care. They just can't do as much as.
Law's crew is like a crew of doctors, essentially, right? Whereas Kid's crew just murders people.
They're
still fights it like more of a.
They're what the fuck is it called? They're driver. Yeah, I guess they're submarine.
They're helmsman.
They're helmsman. He's really fucking good. He escaped from 2 admirals.
John Bart.
Is that John Bart?
Yeah, John Bart was the helmsman, right?
There we go.
Yeah, he can drive a sub.
Can you drive a sub, motherfucker?
I can't, but I'm not saying I'm better than John Bart.
You are actually more useless than Law's crew.
100%.
Okay.
So are you.
Okay. Well, I know.
So are you.
I'm not denying
You could probably do all right, Kat.
Thanks. It's because they got boobs.
I just do. John Bart. No, man. If that's who's stronger, John Bart or Beppo?
I don't fucking know.
Let's do a tiny power scale.
If Beppo actually can do a Sulong form, he's stronger than John Bart.
I'm saying
if he is not able to do Sulong, John Bart is stronger.
I'm saying Beppo is stronger simply because he goes yeah when he hits things, and that is great and a form of conqueror's hockey. Because if you're too weak-willed, yeah, scares the shit out of you.
Yeah, but if somebody yaws back at him, he's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Here's the thing. Beppo is the vice captain of the Heart Pirates.
Yes.
Killer is the vice captain and a fucking
supernova.
Beppo is not a supernova.
Yeah.
Which, that'd be a great supernova.
He's a super bear?
He's a super bear.
He's a swell bear.
He's a super bear pet. He is the chopper of Lost Crew.
Picnic basket!
Hey, love, you want to have some picnic?
Hey, Trafalgar! Let us go get us some of that monkey D. Luffy on a submarine. We saved him because he drowned and he turned into big white god.
But don't give me honey. My stuffing will come out in my stomach. I will explode.
Hey, Jean Bart! Hey, Jean Bart!
He just becomes every stereotypical cartoon bear in Western culture.
Look for the bare necessities.
So here's the thing. Okay, so the Seraphims are really interesting to me.
Yes, of course.
Especially if they are all of the warlords.
I was wondering if you noticed when your girlfriend or fiance was leaving. If I made the point, I was like, "Hey, what about them serfs? You know what I'm talking about? Those serfs?"
Did she?
Yeah, she did.
Oh,
she was like, yeah.
So here's the thing. So are all the Seraphims the original 7 warlords, or do they include the new warlords as well? Because I want to see a Buggy Seraphim.
I like to think
that a Buggy Seraphim.
That would be fun.
I want Buggy to be like, oh god, just a child, beat him up, and then they literally beat the shit.
Watch, he's actually really powerful.
Kid Buggy beats the shit out of adult Buggy.
I think that the Seraphim will be all the former and current / now.
I mean, if we're going with the thought that they collected something from everyone who became a warlord, it would make sense.
So there's a crocodile.
Might be a Dofi, even an emotionless Dofi.
The fact,
watch Dofi be the only one who is like, you're not taking my blood, fuck off.
Because he's a former celestial dragon.
So here's the thing with the Seraphims. Okay, so I want to break down the things that are probable they can do and the things they probably cannot do. So Mihawk Seraphim has a sword skill somewhere on the level because he's cutting the fucking mountain in half like Mihawk did at Marineford, right? So he's got swordsmanship skills leveling near Mihawk's because that's what he does, right?
Yeah.
He's giving Blackbeard a fucking hard time.
He's not happy about this. He's not happy.
Yeah.
He did not expect this. As smart as he is, he did not see that shit coming. This one, who is Boa's, has laser beams of the pacifistas.
Yep.
Now here's the other thing. I do not think it has any devil fruit.
No, that's the thing. I don't think.
Right? No devil fruit lineage.
I don't think he has perfected devil fruit lineage a factor yet.
Well, what if you give a Seraphim like a smile? Because Momo's whole awesome dragon form is a smile.
I know, but it was because that was a
I
thing
totally
that
forgot that, and I was like, why would you get like?
No, I literally was
So-
like, you want a Hamlet seraphim running in like,
No.
Giant
I got a
smile.
giraffe coming out my ass, guys.
But that's Caesar's, right? So Vegapunk, if he has found a way to do smiles in the other types of devil fruits,
Sure.
there is no reason that he couldn't give the Maramaro,
Sure.
right?
Sure.
That's scary to me, because if the seraphims can have also the like a Dofi
If he is
seraphim
perfecting it
with
that
fucking,
much, yes, that is a horrifying thought.
which makes sense why you wouldn't need the warlords anymore, because you're essentially just presenting child versions of them with all of their same skills that are also pacifistas who can shoot lasers.
Yeah.
Like that is some SSG G shit. OG shit. Also the fact that they're children, you're like, oh, a child. Oh god, he stabbed me.
Oh, was that Super Saiyan God?
No, I'm
Shit,
just saying OG
no.
like original, like the original warlords as children.
No,
Oh, gotcha.
SSGs.
SSG, the super science geeks, super science.
Okay.
What's
Got it.
what is
okay.
it?
I got what you mean. Sorry, I thought you were
SSGs are
making a
what?
reference to something completely different.
Super Saiyan God.
No, literally.
That would be no SSG in One Piece. What is it that it stands for? And is this part of maybe MADS? Special Science Group. Special Science Group, which is Vegapunk heads.
Yes.
Do you think it
Is
has
this
anything,
part of Mads? You
We
do
said-
you think it has
also-
anything to do with MADS, dude?
We also know that
Caesar was in MADS, right?
we also know that Vice Admiral Momonga is a bit more impressive than Yamakaji, because Momonga at least was able to prevent himself from being turned to stone.
Yeah, stabbed
to
himself,
be
yeah.
fair, yeah,
Yeah.
he had to stab himself.
No, yeah, but he was able to prevent it.
Yeah, Yamakaji kind of sucks.
Kobe's at least more pure-hearted as
I love how he went by his looks, like, oh yeah, that's definitely you, bro.
Yeah, beard. Come on.
To be fair,
Yeah, it works.
Look
That's
like
why
you.
we gave you Blackbeard. Come on, no beard. All right. Who else has a beard here?
I mean, there's a lot of bearded characters.
Here, not Kobe. You would never be Kobe. Oh, Rayleigh.
Rayleigh
That
is
you
a
grabbed
beard.
that one because.
That.
Sure.
I gave Zoro.
No, I know,
I
you're
gave
good.
Zoro
You're
to
totally
Brock. I think
No.
it's fair that I take Rayleigh because I really like Rayleigh.
Yeah, and I'm Mihawk.
Yes.
We got the cool swordsmen there. Also, I'm still a huge fan of the idea that Rayleigh and what's her short name? It's not Shukakuyaku.
Shiki.
No.
Or no, Shaki.
Shaki. I'm still a huge fan that those two made Mihawk. Still a huge fan of that theory. Because the floral prints, the much she drinks, like his swordsmanship, that just makes sense.
Fair enough.
I'm waiting for that to be discussed. Okay. Is there anything else before we get into predictions for next chapter that we want to cover? Because, geez, what a freaking.
I think it was
It was insane.
it was
We're assuming no seraphims were destroyed on this island, right? They're fine.
Yeah,
they left.
they were called.
No,
off
they're
or
fine.
taken
And
back.
Kobe was commanding them.
Yes.
Captain Kobe
he was trying.
like,
He was trying to.
hey,
I think that he did though, because like after he
I don't think
he told him to stop, and then Blackbeard
told him
grabbed
to
Boa.
stop, and then that's when
Yeah, which I don't see him again in any other panels. Do you guys?
Nope.
But no, I think this is a really good
Oh my god.
Blackbeard wake up call.
Yeah.
Rayleigh is scared of Blackbeard.
This for Blackbeard is what Hard Home for Game of Thrones was for us about the White Walkers.
Oh yeah.
Where it was like, oh shit, maybe we should pay attention to this.
Do you think Blackbeard should have killed Boa?
No,
Okay.
I don't want Boa dead.
I don't either. But do you think it would have been smarter for him to
It
knock
would
that
have been
fruit out?
smarter in the sense of just like, well, actually, no.
Because then he would have to deal with Rayleigh.
That would be like some Avatar bullshit where if Commander Zhao had killed Aang, he would just reincarnate. If he isn't prepared to make sure that her fruit spawns somewhere nearby, that fruit's out there somewhere else.
Yeah, right.
And not in
Unless
his
he went
control.
in.
I'm sure he has.
Thinking
Apples.
it was
I'm sure
in
he
the
has apples on him, man.
Honestly,
what Burgess was doing,
But
right?
isn't that a chance thing though?
I don't
still?
know.
Because
Blackbeard,
obviously it's not confirmed.
Here's the thing: Blackbeard knows. I guarantee you, Blackbeard knows exactly how that shit works because he got Whitebeard immediately, right?
Maybe.
Right? Like he's
But
gotta know.
But we don't know if that was that he ate part of Blackbeard's flesh. If that was like
Well, you agree with the theory that Burgess, that satchel he had on his back when he was hunting
when we were
Sabo,
in Dressrosa,
that was
absolutely.
filled with fruits.
No, absolutely.
Right? So that when he killed Sabo, we could
Yes.
go in there.
I mean, that's one of the main reasons why in one of our D&D campaigns,
Yes.
Ryan made that
Here's all the fruits.
jump in logic
Now I
that
will
these
learn.
people were carrying fruits around to hopefully
Mm-hmm.
have them spawn again.
When they killed.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. Brock, anything else before we do predictions?
Just one of my favorite. It's one of my new favorite villain lines.
Which one?
This is a real head scratcher, but I guess I gotta kill you. That's fucking cold.
That's dark, dude. That's real
Darkness fruit, bud.
That's his whole
We
thing.
went from people's dreams never die to this is a real head scratcher.
Also,
I'm gonna have to kill
Kobe
you.
has a lot of moments in this chapter that go back to Marineford. You know, like,
Yeah.
please wait, don't throw away all those lives. Except this time, he's not like crying. Like he's like,
No, he's much more firm.
yeah, he's got the maturity now.
He's got the gravitas to him as a character.
I think he's really grown up a lot as a
Absolutely.
character. I'm really excited.
He's unfortunately to be surrounded by some of the strongest people in the series right now.
Yeah. He's a poor kid on Cabbage Patch, and everyone's showing up.
Oh no! Oh no!
Little inside joke there. Oh man. Okay.
He's a poor kid on Cabbage Patch, and a random lawnmower toy just came popping up to him.
Yeah, and the lawnmower toy's friend just shot it and blew it.
Or he's a random little Hilltop's king's son who just won't shut up.
Who just wants to hide in the closet.
And then suddenly a guy with iron power is like,
murder. Okay. So then, Kat, let's go to you for predictions. Let's start off where we're going next in 1060. Where do you think?
Not gonna lie, I think this is gonna be a bounce around type thing that we might not necessarily like go back to what's already happened. So like last chapter we were with the Revolutionary Army.
Yep.
Chapter before that was I guess that was leaving Wano basically.
Leaving Wano.
So but
picking
then,
routes.
Yeah. So I mean I think this is kind of going to be, like, the next maybe 5-10 chapters are going to be, like, major events that we're going to have lots of cliffhangers each time, and we're going to, like, say, okay, so it was Revolutionary Army, now we're with Boa, now we're going to go to either Weavile or just touch base with the Straw Hats, and then just keep bouncing around so that we're not going to get closure on any of these anytime soon.
Oh god, guys, there's gonna be a Jinbei little thing.
Jimmy little thing.
He's a poor warlord.
Seraphim. He's shown us what a lot of these people look like as children.
Oh. Why does he have to stop with warlords? Any powerful marine, right?
Doesn't technically have to stop with warlords, but I think by that same logic,
we saw all the admirals.
what if there's a
too,
tiny Teach?
He was a warlord.
Crocodile, Teach, all of them.
Ace was asked to be a warlord, but he said no, so probably no. Oh,
I don't think
that
so.
would be rough though. If there was like a kid Ace that Luffy has to fight a Seraphim.
That would suck.
So good thing he
But
said
I mean,
no.
they did capture him though.
What if they took his DNA when he was in prison?
Oh, that's the thing. Why did they have to stop at warlords?
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Do you think Luffy would give a shit, or would he just like beat the shit out of him? Like, you're not Ace.
So this is how Oda brings Endo Tensei into the series.
Yeah, right.
We're not reanimating them.
We're not
We're
actually
bringing
bringing
back
characters
kids.
back from the dead. We're having science.
Do you think they can talk? Do you think they can like verbalize? Or do you think they're like the pacifistas, where they can just like shoot stuff and like? Because that would be really fucked up if like we heard Kid Ace talking.
I gotta see it. I gotta see it to know.
I'm really glad Sabo wasn't captured, because if he was captured, like fight both of his brothers as kids.
I love how the realization of just who actually could become these fucking Seraphim stopped the theories dead in its tracks.
The Seraphims are a crazy idea, dude. Oda's moving mad.
These are getting crazy.
Oh my God.
Were you still had anything left to say?
You said jump around a lot.
Yeah, no, I think it's just...
Anyone in particular next that you want to see, maybe?
I mean, I still want the update of, like, what's going on with Vivi. And that we haven't heard anything of that for a little while. So, I mean, it'd be nice to just bounce to where Vivi's at currently or whatever.
Can I make a prediction on that with Vivi specifically? I bet that when we see Vivi next, it's gonna be, she, like, I still think it was Kuma. Popped her and Sabo off to where the fuck they're at. And Sabo's gonna like literally. We're not even gonna hear the rest of the conversation. It's just gonna be like, okay, over and out, gotcha. And then like they're on a beach somewhere, and on the horizon, you all of a sudden see 1,000 Sunny showing up.
Okay, that'd be really cool.
And they're on the next island that Luffy and company are going to.
It'd be cool if they were going to Elbath and Kuma knew that they were in Wano, so that might be a place they would go. And then she's just like, everyone loves her on Elbath. Maybe she's going to be married to Loki or some shit. Right? Because Loki was looking for...
Sure.
Yeah? Because he was going to be married to...
I'm not going to give any credence to that one, but sure.
I'm just throwing it out there. I have no idea. She could literally be on any island.
I know. But I'm giving no credence to Vivi marries Loki.
Yeah.
That'd be an
Okay.
interesting plot point.
Back to me.
Yep.
Back to you.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I have one that, other than like actually getting caught up on Vivi, because I really love Vivi. I don't really have anything that I have things I want, but I don't, at this point, I don't really have a good prediction of what's gonna come next. There's no, because in my mind, it's just kind of all over the place right now, that we're going, I think the only thing I really do feel firmly on is that we're going to get multiple different updates or snippets of what's going on, but it's gonna all be either cliffhangers or like, okay, I want more from that.
Yeah.
That nothing's gonna be fully resolved for a while.
Yeah.
Until it all ends up coming together.
You're a tease,
That's
Oda.
the thing.
You're a
That's
tease.
the thing. I'm gonna stop asking for what I want from Oda because I'm pretty sure that my last thing that I truly wanted from Oda didn't happen, which was, I don't want to hear a goddamn thing about Blackbeard for the next 5 chapters, and I'm pretty sure that was 3 chapters ago.
Yeah, to be fair, we were all sure that the chapter after the one where we left Lionel, we were going to see him. And we were like, and he's like, oh no, it's something else. Oh, cool. Oh, Blackbeard's in the next one.
Yeah,
Like, jeez.
pretty much.
Okay, Brock. Predictions.
So,
Conniptions.
I'd
Heart
really-
attacks.
Shit conniption.
Oh, God.
that's all, folks.
Heart
Anyway.
palpitations.
Anyways, well, for starters, I really didn't see any of what was happening in this chapter happening.
Yeah, we're fucking...
I wasn't expecting to see, for one, I wasn't expecting to see Koby and Whitebeard in one place. That was like one of the least expected pairings for me.
Pink and black, man.
But anyways, I'm really glad what happened because it was an unexpectedly good combination, Well, when I mean good, it's just kind of like...
Continue.
Want to share with the class, Alex?
2 in the... No. No, I'm good.
2 in the pink, 1 in the black is what he said to me. I don't know what it's a full reference to, but...
One of the
what-
stink.
I mean, I know
That's,
that.
yeah, there you go.
Okay. I didn't know if that's
Because
what you were going for.
Kobe's hair is pink and because his...
Blackbeard's black.
Shut the fuck up.
Of hair.
I hate you.
And of power.
No shit!
I am no longer the one being crucified.
I don't know
It's
why
you.
Luffy's fighting him. That seems more like a Zoro enemy.
Stop, just stop,
Okay,
just stop,
fine.
just stop. Anyways,
Continue, Brock.
anyway, because I really had no idea. I mean, I'm glad I got what I wanted out of this chapter. I really am, and I'm glad once again. I was really scared for this. I thought Boa was gonna die. I was like, "Don't kill Boa."
I was like, fuck you, don't you. She's to marry Luffy. Stop it.
To be fair, she is my one true pairing for Luffy.
I have a harem
No.
parent for Luffy. Anyways, he's king of the pirates. He's gonna have as many concubines as he wants.
I just want her to cook for him. That's all.
That's true.
That's really it.
Anyways,
I'm Vivi and Luffy.
Yeah.
I'm that too. I'm Luffy in a lot of things. But anyways,
I'm Luffy in a pile of shit.
You're what Luffy would look like if he smothered himself with a pile of shit. Is that what you said?
One in the stink.
No. Okay, Brock, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So
was
anyway,
making a bad
I
joke.
didn't expect anything here, so it made it really hard to have any like solid, detailed expectations for what's happening next. But I have some overarching, formatted thoughts for where I think this might go. One, I think it's actually fully possible that what you said, we might actually we might visit Weavile because we've seen basically every warlord / former warlord except for Dofi and Weavile at this point.
Blackbeard too.
And so we might see Dofi for that. So we might get a full-on rounding out of the former
Well,
warlords.
technically, we're missing Moria still.
technically
the last
yes.
yeah, right.
I mean, and also that would make sense though if he's with Blackbeard, and we just saw Blackbeard. I can see us seeing some more after this.
Sure.
But anyway, I think there's going to be some kind of either might be a continuation of the Warlord countdown, as I'll call it, maybe a first with this groundbreaking Seraphim thing. Maybe a first shadowy look at Vegapunk.
It's time.
If not that, we might go back to the message from Sabo, and then maybe a continuation to looking at Sabo and maybe VB being there, the whole thing. But I think it'll be one of those. Besides maybe some backgroundish group somewhere where it's like, oh, it's finally happened type thing, or like, oh, Blackbeard's unlocked that type thing. Oh, he's got white fucking flames bursting out of his head. That's kind of distinct. But no, yeah, right now I don't have any detailed thoughts on what it'll be. I think this really kind of subverted my expectations in the best way. Because, like, I didn't know that I wanted this much Blackbeard. But I'm glad I got this one. You know?
I didn't realize I wanted that one. I always... No, I do. I did want more.
And also, it confirms just how much I love Boa. What's up, bud?
So, if all of these Seraphim are obviously mixed with King's DNA, that makes Zoro the foremost expert on how to kill these things.
Zoro, Seraphim Hunter.
Just saying.
Gets an update from Pirate Hunter to Seraphim Hunter.
He figured out how to take down King.
I mean, to be fair, according to the community, he's the foremost, color killer.
Yes,
anyways,
yes.
So.
I accidentally made that joke, but legitimately on
he knows
the king,
how the flame works.
On the King.
Oh god, he's gonna be Anakin just killing all the younglings with the Seraphim!
Zoro!
Yeah!
Out of the way, Luffy. I don't give a
Zoro,
shit about any of these
there are
people.
too many of us. What are you going to do?
I always got room for more, you little bastards.
Zoro's just like...
I thought I ended you with your father. Now I gotta take out the kids.
He's over here like, man, King had a lot of bastard children. What the fuck?
What a slut.
Why does this one look like my master?
This is Robert Baratheon's bastards all over again. Oh, and their dad is dead. That's so sad.
You don't know he's dead.
Yeah, no, come on.
He was just...
I mean,
Raizo
came back from
a
it.
King Queen update.
Hey, he was just sucked off a little bit. It's okay.
Dude,
was
Raizo
sucked off
and
a lot of
Shinobu
it.
came back from it. You don't think King and Queen can't come back from it?
They were interrupted. That's the difference.
I mean, how do we know? How do we know they killed him?
Do you expect us to get a Big Mom Kaido update anytime soon?
No.
So do you really expect to get a King Queen update anytime soon?
No, but I don't think they're dead.
At all?
I think if we ever get
I think
anything
so.
about any of those people, it's honestly going to be a cover story at this point.
Admiral's kill, dude.
Of course they killed.
And Greenbow's like the darkest one.
I mean, how
if,
many
if an Admiral was gonna kill those two, it was gonna be Greenbow.
I mean, how many named people did we see Admirals actually kill though?
Whitebeard.
I mean, Whitebeard was killed by a lot of people. Let's
You know what I
be
mean,
real.
though. I mean, that's half his face was gone, bro, in the manga. Like,
Bro,
that's
Aki
basically...
Inu has the most on-screen deaths.
I know, and who's a big fan of him?
Greenbow, but I mean,
That's what I'm saying, man.
he might have been interrupted by.
Oh, I fucking hate that guy. No, he sucks. He's really cool, but he really sucks.
I
He's actually really
think they
hot.
can still be.
He's
alive.
he's so hot.
We're talking about?
Akinu.
Oh, yeah.
But you gotta admit, Aokiji, cool as hell. Ow!
Wait. Let's go. Oh man, but yeah. No, I personally think they're still alive, but we'll see.
Alex.
I love the idea that we're like, this is like a post-Wano Warlords update arc.
Yeah.
And we go through them all. So yeah, I'm so down for a Dofi update. I'm so down for a Weavile update. I'm scared for a Weavile update because he's probably on Sphinx and Marco's head there right now. And why would you show him going back to Sphinx if there wasn't more to that? You could just have him fly off. He didn't have to say he's going to Sphinx.
Well, there's also the fact that noting the fact that it's Whitebeard's home island.
Yeah, and also his last words, if that is the case, are kind of like ominous. You know, the times belong to you youngsters now. Stay strong. Like, that's so ominous. And then the ... as he heads to Sphinx, that's really ominous. I really do want to see... I want to go back to the Marines a bit. I want to see the fallout of Green Bull's actions, if there is any. I want to see Green Bull again and see how he's doing.
The chest?
Because there's a thought that, you know, if Akainu really is the guy that doesn't do failure well, and he's a huge fanboy, you know, that Black Horse guy that we got introduced to that was the head of the criminal division, that might be a new admiral if Green Bull gets demoted. So I just want to see Akainu's reaction.
Demoted to
pull through the chest.
Vice Admiral, death, I don't know.
He's demoted to donut.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think.
You think if Boro Breath was bad for
Listen,
him?
I mean,
was really bad for him.
If Fujitora can openly disubordinate like that publicly and still be an admiral, just not be allowed on the islands, I think Green Bull, who is trying to do his job, I'll bet against orders, will probably get something either similar or lessened.
Don't you think that Green Bull had a bigger grievance in disobeying orders than Fujitora did? Fujitora just admitted that like they were wrong in letting that guy, and then like, you know. He apologized to the public.
No, but he completely went against what the world government wanted.
Whereas Green Bull literally said to him, "Hey, I'm not gonna, hey, don't do anything," and then he went and did
it anyway.
Attacked,
Whereas
it's very more insubordinate.
I think
like,
Fujitora would have been made a martyr because he did it so publicly, whereas Wano is so closed off still.
But the thing is, though, like, Fujitora, while it's implied, don't admit fault. Like, it was never a direct order of never apologize for
But then why was he
actions.
exiled?
Like,
He just couldn't
because,
step on any
again,
green
it was...
He wouldn't have gotten punished if it wasn't something he wasn't supposed to do.
Still an admiral.
Because it's implied, like, it's an unspoken don't do it. So, yeah, you get punished, but it's not... You're not demoted.
Well, I mean, it wasn't unspoken by Akainu. It was like, you're not supposed to say shit.
It is, but he didn't say that until after he said shit.
He knew he wasn't supposed to say shit.
Again, listen, hear me out.
No, I'm leaving. I'm just kidding.
Fujitora, like, it's kind of the unspoken rule of it. You should know not to say shit. Because we didn't explicitly tell you not to, Fujitora's like, you didn't actually say, it was just kind of a you should know better type of thing.
Oh no, but
that's why he got punished but not demoted.
But we know why he was doing. But we know he knew he wasn't supposed to do that. Exactly.
And again, it was never explicitly stated. It's kind of a malicious compliance type thing. Like, he was never explicitly told. It's more of you're supposed to follow the spirit of the letter and not actually like.
You gotta remember.
Whereas Green Bull was actually told, don't do shit, and then blatantly disregarded.
You gotta remember, Akainu, he destroyed an entire ship of innocents. He doesn't care about middle lines like that.
True, but...
He does.
Does he?
Well, that's why he did what he did to Fujitora. He also asked
maybe that's more of an acknowledgement of his power.
He also asked Green Bull to kick him out of Reverie. And that was Green Bull's first, L of, no, I'm not gonna fight you. And then his second L was letting the revolutionaries get away at Reverie. 2 L's. Then he goes to Wano in full insubordination, attacks the country, and is beaten back. And that's why I want to see the fallout. Does he tell them, or do they just assume that? Because they sent an admiral to Wano, and now the admiral's coming back, and Wano isn't theirs. That's a big fucking L for him.
I don't think it's a... Sorry, hold it.
Yeah. Get it out.
Some things in my sinus there. I think it's more a matter that you don't just kill an admiral.
Oh, I don't think that's what I wanted. I like the donut. I think the donut is reasonable for Akainu because
You also hate Green Bull.
I think he's the worst admiral. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we know.
But here's the thing, because he's just so malicious. Like, he goes way farther than Akainu in my mind because he looks down on people, whereas at least Akainu's just like, no, you're evil, I'm going to kill you. Whereas he's like, you guys are trash, you're never going to be anything, you should be subordinate.
You are not subordinate to the celestial dragons who are God.
He's really fucked in the head. So I could see a demotion or but he needs to be punished more than Fujitora in my mind.
Because, Fujitora's, while it was, a huge no-no, wasn't...
Here's the thing with Fujitora. Here's why I think it kind of saves Green Bull, because Fujitora's was straight up in the government's face. Make no mistake. It might have been like malicious compliance or like there might be some lines there, but there's no hiding the fact that he did it against orders and he did it right. He literally yelled at Aki Inu.
But Dressrosa still showed up to Reverie. It was the right move to keep the government in Dressrosa. Whereas Wano annexed that place.
But that's not the point of
Did you annex it?
Though.
I didn't. Why? Right, that's the insubordination.
Well, I mean, it's insubordination either way.
Yeah. Again, no, because
you lost an island. You lost Wano when you sent Green Bull.
They never had Wano.
Fujitora just apologized and largely saved Dressrosa because he didn't even let the pirates go necessarily.
Do you really think?
He did
do you really think Aki is going to see it that way?
I feel like
Mr. Black and White, all the pirates are evil.
I agree, but all the innocence of Dressrosa, Fujitora did save, and they all.
He doesn't care about innocence,
and they all went to.
He killed an entire boat of escaped people from Ohara.
I feel like if
everyone else like, why the fuck did you do that?
So Fujitora should have wiped out Dressrosa.
No, I'm saying Inu would probably prefer that.
Right.
That's why he was punished.
But he wasn't demoted.
I don't think Green Bull's gonna get demoted either.
Do you think Green Bull did something worse than Fujitora, or do you think it's the same level of bad?
I
think it's worse.
I think in the eyes of the world government, Fujitora went against the world government more. I think Green Bull was acting in accordance with what Aki Inu might do or what they might believe.
Where do you stand on this?
Smiling there in the corner.
I think Green Bull did more harm to the government than Fujitora.
Because at the very least, Dressrosa, its citizens, and its royalty acknowledged and thanked him for that apology, and then showed up to Reverie later. They're still part of the world government. That's still a part of the line of
They didn't automatically go into open rebellion against the world government.
Which is if you took them off the map entirely, which is maybe what Aki Inu would have preferred. Now you've lost a whole nation. Versus having only people who are still paying taxes to the Celestial.
My main problem is the presumption is that they committed genocide to hide a literal century.
Yep.
The world government cares more about their face than the actions that happen later, which they can easily push aside and sweep under the rug.
Why didn't they take out Dressrosa then after that apology?
Because the admiral that was there didn't allow it to happen.
Right. I mean, I feel like there's...
You gotta understand there are good and bad people.
No, there's good and bad, but I'm saying that what Fujitora did matters more to the world government.
I can agree with that.
I'd like to see what they do to Green Bull, and I think based on that punishment, I'll know who they view as worse.
Were you wearing the purple suit? Then he deserved it! Just punches him in the face.
So that's why, going all the way back to predictions, that's why I want to see an update on Green Bull. Because I want to know if there is fallout from that. Or if that gets left to the wind of just, oh, you didn't annex Wano because it was a bad idea? Okay. Because I feel like that's not Akinu's response.
Well, no.
I want to see what he does.
That's no Fleet Admiral's response.
Right. Well, I still feel like Sengoku would be better about both of those situations than Akihino was.
Oh, I mean, anybody would be. A lot of people would be better than Akihino would be.
Akihino's just a madman.
He's a tyrant.
Honestly, I think Sengoku would be better about Fujitora's than...
I think he'd be
actually, yeah, he'd be like, yeah, you did a good job. Because I think if he were in the same position, he might do something similar.
I mean, considering Sengoku was on Dressrosa afterward.
Yeah.
I'm
inspecting. Looks good. Hey, Law! What's up, man? I love that guy, Rosinante. How did you feel about it? Come on. General Inspector, my ass. He's just a retired man. He's happy.
That's what he does.
Okay, so yeah, I want a Green Bull update, and I want to follow the rest of the Warlords. And God, here's the thing. This is the last question for me. I just want to gauge the room. Do you feel like Vegapunk is a new character, or we have seen him before and he's hiding in plain sight? Because I have a huge tinfoil on this, but I'm curious what you guys think.
I think he's new. I don't think he's appeared.
Never seen him before.
Don't think we've ever seen him before.
Okay.
I think we could have seen him.
Mm.
Like that very much seems like something Oda would do.
Do you have?
I have no clue who it would be, but I definitely think we've seen Vegapunk before.
Okay. Burke?
I just said he's a new
Brand
character. Brand new character. I've never seen him.
Okay. Cool.
Because it's also very much like Oda to introduce a new character this far into the series. That
It
big.
is. Yeah.
He has a lot of different styles.
Yeah, literally, man. Literally. I mean, Greenville just showed up. We knew, like, he was around, but a brand new admiral. And Black Horse guy, right? Fucking brand new division of the Marines.
And technically, we still haven't seen him. We just seen his shadow.
Yeah. Big old mystery him. Okay.
Remember how we thought, Katakuri was going to be Kaido's son?
Yeah.
Because
Do you have more thoughts on that?
no, I'm just an example of another thing. Like back when it was like, oh my good for nothing son, go and find him, blah, blah, blah. And we were like, oh, what if it's Jack? What if it's Katakuri? What if it's like somebody, anybody?
I still think it's very possible for those three to be, like, Big Mom's kids of Kaido's, but I don't.
Anyway,
I don't.
but all
I mean,
that,
she was hot enough
but
back
all
then.
that to say, and then after
They're
all those
fits,
theories that we
man.
made,
They're fits.
Oda just introduces a completely brand new character we'd never seen before.
Yeah.
In
Who
One
isn't
Piece.
actually a son.
She's a son at heart.
Yeah. Well, as a kid, it's yeah.
Anyway, whatever.
Anyway,
Predictions, Burke.
Oh, I did.
Did you already do them?
I kind of did them. I don't really have anything else to add.
He threw his thing.
You
in
like
the
that?
cat.
What were they?
You already wrote some of them down. It's fine.
no,
I think he
didn't.
agrees with some of ours.
I just
Probably.
agreed with a lot of yours. Like you wrote some
Okay.
of my stuff down. It's fine. That's good.
Cool.
Like all that.
What do you want? Oh, I guess next chapters then.
Oh, I don't know. I legitimately do not know. Cause
I think this chapter threw us all for a loop.
This chapter threw me so hard that I'm just like, you know what? This roller coaster in between Wano and the next island, I'm just gonna ride it. I'm gonna raise my hands when it's time. I'm gonna lower them and just kind of sniff my nose and just kind of be like, okay, cool. I guess. Oh look, Weavile. Okay.
This kind of became another version, not quite as intense, because he didn't get a chance to get that far. But this kind of became another version of when he fought Ace, because he still has someone in the end, captured him,
Yeah.
and did a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So it might be.
Yeah. That didn't go well.
No shit.
That didn't go well at all. We all thought it would be Sabo that we're saving from New Marineford, but really it's Koby from Full of Lead.
It's Koby from Full of Lead, yeah.
I mean, that'd be a cool way to spin a different version of that, though.
Hey, Luffy, I'm gonna kill your pig boy.
What?
Come get him.
And Luffy-
Hey, Luffy.
When did you become?
And Luffy-
Why did you become Team 4-Star Nappa?
This is why I don't do Blackbeard.
This is why.
Vegeta, I have your pig boy.
This is how Luffy has his own God Valley incident with Smoker.
Here, last thing. I want to renew our chapter predictions. When does Luffy touch land on the newest island? What chapter?
1062.
1062. Oh, okay. I'm going 1070. Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah,
bro.
I know. Yeah, 1070.
Okay.
When does he touch down on New Island? I also feel like we're not gonna know what island he's on right away, or we're gonna know.
I actually agree with that sentiment.
I think he's gonna land on an island, and we're gonna be like, huh?
I'm gonna be like, what the
What? Where?
fuck?
Where? Oh no, where?
I'm
Where?
probably gonna give a range. I think.
it's less fun.
Yeah, but it's so hard to fucking tell.
Because if we're allowed ranges 1062 to 1063.
We're not allowed ranges. No.
No ranges?
That's no fun.
Okay.
Pick a chapter. Be decisive.
I'll probably say.
Burger Boy.
Shut the fuck up. I'll say.
The king has conquered.
Silence. Oh, the burger is too strong.
I'll probably go with 1063.
1063. Cats. When will Luffy and friends arrive on island? Or maybe just Luffy, like Wano did. Fuck them all up.
Watch have another thriller bark with something even bigger. So it's not even an island.
It's just a giant.
They're on a living giant.
This is an awesome.
This is actually Elbaf. Elbaf's the name of a person.
This is an awesome forest. That's my fault.
He meets Rockbiter from Neverending Story. These are big, strong hands.
What a jungle. That's my sack.
Sorry, Kat. What's your prediction for when chapter.
I'm trying to decide where.
Burke is gone. Burke has exited the video.
Okay. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
the fuck up.
Nah, I'm good.
It's okay.
I think-
I'll
I
add
had to
it.
think of Rockbiter Sack.
I think 1065.
1065.
So I'm
Yeah.
at 1070, 1062,
63,
and 1065. We will see when our friends arrive on their newest island, and we'll see you all in 1060 coming up soon.
Watch, it's all next chapter. They arrive on the next time.
And we're all giving money to Oda.
Oh, it's Foxy for the win.